everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mori Crossing and today we have a very special video for you all. It's been very much requested that I do a codes video. I've been asked many times in the comments and I'm very sorry that I haven't had the time to reply to each individual person, but here is a consolidation of all of the codes that I've used in Matsukaze for your viewing pleasure. They are really beautiful and the people who have made them are so talented, so let's get right into it. By the way, if you haven't already checked this out, this is my island Matsukaze. I will link the tour video here. It also has the DA in it. And I'm going to be saying goodbye to Matsukaze. Oh, this weekend we're going to be restarting the island. Come join us on that such incredibly exciting but heart-wrenching stream that will be on this Saturday, the usual time. We'll be starting our brand new island. So exciting! Anyway, back to the codes. So these are all of my, I don't know, standard custom designs that I have on this island. I will go through each creator rather than each individual design because they have so many more designs like that I haven't used that you should definitely check out. Anyway, let's get into the first one. First we have Kanachin, who does some incredible road designs. If you look here, I mean, I didn't even use half of what they've put, and honestly, just look at these. Incredible. I also used the drain, this one here, which is just so gritty and lovely. Next we have Rarity, and I used one of their designs, which is this pebble one here. I've used that quite a lot in quite a lot of the temple areas and things like that. Next is Namon, and they have some very funky futuristic looking designs, but again I only used one, which is this one. Look at this bird. Next is the very talented Sari, and they have done again some incredible road designs, which I haven't used the roads, but I have used their newspapers and a couple of other, like these, I don't know what this is called, sidewalk for blind people, right? Yeah, those things. And the vent over here as well. Next we have D, and D does some very interesting designs. Again, I only used this one, the Ishisi, just for some of the temple areas and I think for the hat shop. And we have Shami, who has some absolutely incredible Ghibli designs. In the end, I only used the bread ones for Kiki's delivery service. But yeah, definitely check out Shami. Next we have Tsu, very simple name. But yes, we've got the amazing Tombo fields, aka the rice paddies. They've got a lot of different like times of year ones as well, which is really great. And here we have Mira, who has done some lovely chain link fences, and my goodness, these look beautiful too. But yes, the spring one is the only one I used in my island. Again, Shiorin has done some incredible work, and I only use this small one over here for my seaweed and general rocky areas. Plus, I use their branches, or koeda. Again, we've got another incredible Ghibli creator of Sona, and they've done some incredible designs. I use this in the Totoro nook, and of course the Totoro, and I also use this as my flag design. The next one is a bit of an odd one. I used Georgia's dirt path as my main path for my island, but it seems like they've deleted it, unless I've got their MA confused, but I'm pretty sure this was the MA I used for the dirt path, so unfortunately I can't share with you my dirt path, but I'm sure there's a lot more very beautiful ones out there. Next up we have Tofu, who has some amazing old-timey designs. I used the ramen one and the kakigori one and this rusty metal roofing. Next we have Blue, who apparently has some Christmassy designs, but I used this glazed tile for my Spirited Away onsen area. Also, this one looks really beautiful too. Next is Bobomi, and my goodness, I've used a lot of their designs. Plus, I'd love to use some more, maybe if I did sort of a more retro Japanese island. These look great. Anyway, I use this tatami, and I also used this everywhere. And I also used these stones and this Japanese wall, I guess. I was going to use this, but in the end I didn't need it. Very talented again, like all of these people. Next is Emmy, who has this lovely red stall roof that I've used on some of my Spirited Away things again. Next is the very talented Rui Rui, who has this awesome 3D tiled stall. Also, I really like their sort of broken down one, but again, in the end, I didn't use that. Next is Myron, and I used these two for my Spirited Away bathhouse. I also used someone else's designs, which are these by Marcy. And I just really like the 3D effect that they gave for these. I think they look really great. And I used Marlowe's Zen fake bridge for the bridge over towards the bridge house. I probably would have liked to have bridge house bathhouse. I know what I'm saying. I probably would have liked to have used these two as well, but I just didn't have enough space. Next is the lovely Kinoto, friend of the channel. She's made so many incredible custom designs, but in the end I only used this broken shoji screen. It looks really great. Definitely recommend checking her out. Next we have Hoan, and I absolutely love their custom designs. I used these two here, and I used this stone tile a lot especially in the Japanese castle / temple that I made. Yeah, really great designer, really detail orientated, really like it. Oh, and one more thing I remembered, this dark wooden fence I also used. Next up we have Al, who has some very cute other designs too, but I just used these plaques for the sort of temple area in my Japanese temple. And we have Inori, who made this lovely shoji screen that I used, and these two bamboo areas for my tea houses. Next up we have Chan Mi, and they have done some lovely shrine designs. I used this one here. Another very talented designer is Andrea, and I just used these flowers right here, unfortunately, because they again have some amazing other designs. Next up we have Kyon, who has done some lovely things like these ishi or stones. I really love how 3D they are. They're definitely my favorite stepping stones that I've ever found. And these lovely puddles I also used. Next up is the very talented Mutsumi, who's made lots and lots of these pond designs, and they are absolutely stunning in lots of different ways. I used this one up here, the Nameless Pond Renew. I also used these Hana Goza, which I used again in my tea rooms. Next is the wonderful cat, and again, out of all their very beautiful designs, I only used this foliage panel. It works really, really well in dark spaces, and I definitely recommend it. Next up is the amazing Tsukimaro, and I think they do absolutely amazing things with Ghibli, as you can see here, and I have used quite a few of their designs. For example, I've used this, Kamaji's drawers sets, and this Spirited Away railway I also used. And when we get to the clothes, you'll see that I used a lot of their clothes. Next up we have Kimura, and I used this for some interiors as a really nice, just simple but more effective than some of the in-game wood floors. I find the warmth of it is just a little bit nicer than the dark wood floors that we're given. I really, really like it a lot. Next up we have the pro designs, or the clothes, and these are the ones that I have used on the island up to this point. And yeah, they're just amazing, so let's jump right into them. First up is Andrea again, and just look at these. They're just absolutely gorgeous and a must-have for any island, I think. But any Ghibli island, I think it's an absolute must. I also used the bread shelf for the bakery. I used this as a sort of Sophie's substitute. I've seen other designs that were pretty, but this one's just so detailed. I love it. And I also used these Soot Sprite rocks. Definitely recommend Andrea's amazing designs. And again, we're back with Sona for these incredible designs of the Calcifer hat with the bacon and eggs in it. I love it so much. I wear this all the time. It's one of my favorite dresses just to generally wear in Animal Crossing. I used the spirit, the forest spirit, and also the Princess Mononoke Sen outfit. And this for my Chihiro, or Sen at that point. And then these, and this, and this, and this. Honestly, it was invaluable. Thank you so much, Sona. Next up we have Kelso, who has the amazing Kashira, the heads that jump around in Yubaba's room and turn into the baby. It just looks so good. And yet another repeat of Tsukimaro. I used their scary no face. I used their Michael as a bearded wizard. I used this spirit, and I used this version of Chihiro in Yubaba's room. So that about wraps this up. Again, if you'd like to see my island and get some inspo for how I used these custom designs, click the link in the description below to go check that out. Thank you so much to all of my lovely tea leaves. You are incredible. Here are my wonderful golden tea leaves. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!